Okay, everybody, welcome to our Volusion broadcast today. So I want to first teach you guys about how to handle what you do, as you see number one there, with login problems. Some of you guys will get your Volusion site, and at one point or another, you may not be able to log into it, right? Maybe the password changed on you for some reason, and it's likely that wouldn't happen. But we'll say, for the sake of argument, maybe you've been using the same login to Volusion for a long time, and you all of a sudden can't get in. All of a sudden, what do you do at that point? Or that seems to usually be the case. All of a sudden you can't get in, or maybe the first time we send you a login, it doesn't work quite right. What do you do at that point? Well, instinctively, do you know what most of you do? Is you contact your coach, and they help you with it, and that's just fine. That's one thing you can do. But let me recommend the first thing you do is this, and I'm going to come down here. Let me copy this, since this is what we're going to be discussing first. I want you to contact our support department, because they usually deal with logins and stuff. So, one, you can call them, 877-867-8239, or email them, support@ementormail.com. Easy as that. They will fix it in a heartbeat. Email or call is fine. If you call and they don't pick up, leave them a message, and they can call you back and get that all squared away. It'll take them like 2 minutes. Okay? Or, contact your coach. That's another option if you can't get into your account. Do not contact Volusion directly, and I'll explain why that is here in just a minute. So this is what I'm referring to. So let's say for just a second, let me bring over a test Volusion page here. Here we go. This is our test Volusion account. If you want to log into your account, in most cases, most Volusion accounts have something down here like my account or login, or whatever. It'll be named something similar to that. You would usually go down there and click that link, and it takes you to where you can log in here. And so in most cases, they want an email and a password. Right here and right here. Email and password. But for some reason, it doesn't work for you, right? You put in your password, whatever it is, you log in, and you get a message here saying, sorry, the email address or password you typed in is invalid. Please try again. Well, what now? A lot of you guys will, go down here to, I don't know how well you can see this, but I'm going to point it out anyway. Sometimes there's a link right down here that says, forgot your password, and you try to reset it yourself, and it doesn't work or whatever. So can I just recommend the first thing you do is just contact our support department, just like I showed you a second ago. That's the easiest. Give them a call, send them an email, and they'll fix you up. If you contact your coach, we usually just send it over to them anyway, because they handle it, okay? So the reason I said don't contact Volusion directly is some of you guys will do just that. You'll go to Volusion's website, right? You'll go to volusion.com, and you'll look for their contact page, and you'll try to contact them and get them to reset it. Well, here's the thing. When you work in our coaching program, our group here, our development and support department, manage the administration of your account. Volusion doesn't. Volusion provides us with the software, but we manage everything. So if you go to them and try to get them to reset it, guess what they're going to say? Contact your coach, contact your coaching team, right? That's what they're going to say. And you're going to end up going right back to us anyway. So don't go directly through Volusion. Come to us. We can get it squared away for you, okay? Questions about that? It's pretty simple, right? I know those little login issues come up every once in a while. The other thing is, I know this might seem kind of silly to some of you, but please keep in mind, passwords are case sensitive. And that means if you accidentally put on your caps lock and are trying to put in your password, it's not going to work. You've got to make sure your caps lock is off on your keyboard. And if there's a capital, you make it a capital. If there's not, and it's lowercase, you make it lowercase. And you put it all together, no spaces. It's all case sensitive. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Volusion is a very, very good system, and it very rarely is the issue. Usually it's one of my clients who just can't get in, that maybe they're making a mistake when they log in. Okay? All right, so I think I belabored that enough. If you've got questions about that, stop me. But that's in case you guys are having problems with your login. Okay? Number 2. I'm actually going to do number 2 as number 3 instead for now, and then we'll get to number 2. So I'm going to cover number 3. Number 3 is, how do you change login information? So let me give you an example. I had a client the other day who wanted to just change their password on their Volusion login, and they didn't know how to do that, and they contacted us. Well, you're welcome to contact us, and we'll do it for you, but I'd rather just show you how to do it yourself, because you can. So if you're logged into your Volusion, okay, I'm going to show you something here. Let me log into mine real quick on this page, and you'll log in, and it'll probably take you into your account like this. Well, just like we show you guys, you come over here and find the little blue arrow box, blue box with a white arrow in it. Click on that. Come up to the 3 white dots and get to your dashboard. You gotta be at your dashboard first, and once you're here in your dashboard, you go to customers and accounts. Okay. And when you click on that, you're going to notice something. Usually you're going to notice 3 accounts that are set up. One will be our support department, which will have an account here listed as number 1. Leave it. Don't change that. Number 2, you'll have your coach with an account. Leave it. Don't change that either, because your coach, as well as the designers, the editors, the support department, they need to get into your account, and they share these accounts in order to do that. And number 3, your account will likely be there listed. So let's say you wanted to edit your account, right? It's very easy to do. What you guys would do is you just click on that number at the top left. In this case, it's number 3, and I'm going to click on number 3, and it's going to take me into a page here where I can edit my details. Now, if I want to edit my email address, I could edit it right here. I could change that email address to whatever I want. If I wanted to edit my password, I could change it right here. Once I've done that, once I've edited this information, likely what will happen is this little blue save button right up here at the top right-hand side of your screen will appear, and you click save, and that does it. So you're welcome to change it. I mean, sometimes we set up your Volusion account with a, maybe your personal email address, and you'd rather use a business email address. Well, then you can log in and make those changes pretty easily. Okay, just come in here and change the email, change the password, and save it, and you're done. And then you can go and log back in. And if for whatever reason you can't log in and you're struggling to get back into your account, contact your coach, or even better, contact our support department, and we'll take care of you. Okay? All right, that's the second thing. Third thing is, guys, maybe, and I don't know how much this applies to some of you, some more than others, I'm sure, but maybe you've got a business partner, or a friend, or a family member, or somebody who you need to give access to the back end of your site. Maybe it's your teenager who is going to manage your orders for you while you're on vacation. Or maybe it's a new business partner that you brought in, and they need their own account to work on it, so that you can use your own account to work on it when you need to. Now, the interesting thing is, I believe in most cases, you guys could be in at the same time on the same account. So if I logged in under your account here in my office and you logged in under your account somewhere else, it likely wouldn't kick either one of us out. It would just be the same. But I think it's always smarter and safer to have separate accounts completely, which is why we do that. We have a separate account from you guys. You guys have a separate account from us. And so I'm going to recommend, if you do bring on a partner, that you guys create separate accounts. Now, if you're working together in the same family, it's you and your wife, or you and your best friend, or whatever, and that's fine. You can use the same account. But if you bring in a business partner or have a neighbor manage it for you or whatever, you can come in and create a new account. And it's so easy to do. It'll take me 1 minute to show you. Okay? So you go to the same place where we were originally. I'm going to go to customers, and then I'm going to go to accounts. Okay? And once we're here, you're just going to come up to the top right, and you're going to hit the add button right here. I just circled it in brown. You guys see that? Click the add button, which we will do. And there's only a few required fields. Okay, first of all, first name and last name we need to put in. So you'll put in that information there. Access key, also important. This right here needs to be switched. So we've got this, 1, 2, number 3, the access key needs to be switched to administrator, because we're going to set up an administrative account. So that's what we're going to put there. And then this is 4 and this is 5. Okay, so email address needs something, and then your password you need to put in. Right, whatever your email is, it's a fake email I'm just putting in, and we'll make up a password here. Okay, there's our password. Okay, remember that is case sensitive, so you create that. Then here's what you're going to do. So those are the first 5 steps: name, last name, or first name, last name, access key, administrator, email address, password. Okay, and then last but not least, you're going to scroll down here to special privileges. And you're going to make sure this is selected, this super admin option. Okay? Okay, select that. I won't go into details on that. Just make sure that's selected. And then you can go up here to the top right and hit save. And then guess what, guys? You're done. Now, I'm not going to save this, but that should be pretty self-explanatory. That will create this new account for this individual that you want to have a separate account in your dashboard in the back end of your Volusion. Okay? If you want to delete that account, it's very easy as well. You go to customers and then accounts, and then you come right over here to that right-hand column, and you select delete there, and then click add. Or I'm sorry, not add, but save will load up. So let me take off all my chicken scratch here. So I select delete, and then I can come up here and hit save, and that'll get rid of the account. Okay. Now some of you guys are thinking, why did you just show me all of this stuff? Well, I'm telling you guys, I get these questions all the time. I can't log in. What do I do? Well, I just answered that. I want to change my email or my password on my current Volusion account. We answered that. And hey, I want to set up an account for a friend or neighbor who's going to manage my Volusion for me. We just covered that. You guys should be able to do all 3 of those things now, having seen this training. Okay? I know this wasn't the most fun stuff to cover, but it was something we needed to cover. I hope this is real helpful to some of you guys that need this. And if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact us or contact your coach. We'd certainly love to help you out. And we're back in from the holiday, so you should be able to get us pretty easily. Pam, I saw you in here. I just barely got in from the holiday. I'm going to reach out to you. We've got a lot of work to do. So I appreciate you guys being patient. We will see you all soon. Thanks for working with us, and thanks for working on your Volusion business.